Fisher Elementary to the forest to create natural sculptures to understand the complexity of earth science. One of those students, Al Michael, had a spark ignited and learning changed from something passive to a lifelong passion. Last year, students at Hines Elementary were learning about the Battle of New Orleans by creating a short theater piece and then performing it to a sold-out crowd at the Sanger. Cody, a student with special needs, had a prominent role both writing and performing. His mother was beaming in the audience, and his principal told me that he spoke more in that one semester of school than in the previous 8 years combined. Today, KidSmart is working with 11 K-12 public schools all across New Orleans. We bring the arts to classrooms so students can experience learning. Our artists are working for the entire school year across all subject areas and with all learners, and every year we add more schools because it works. 97% of teachers, 95% of students see marked improvement in active engagement, things like participation and attendance when learning through the arts. And just as important as our work with thousands of students every year is KidSmart's deep investment in public school teachers. They're learning new methods to engage and challenge their students academically, creatively, socially, and emotionally. KidSmart's teacher training is in high demand from Los Angeles to Harvard, and teaching teachers has exponential benefit. The average teacher works with 3,000 students in the course of their career. Last year, KidSmart worked with 550 teachers across the country, impacting an astounding 1.5 million children. KidSmart students are developing deep academic understanding, persistence, and the care and connection to, perhaps, one day be sitting in your seat, and making investments in causes that change lives in New Orleans. Because ultimately, although we are an arts education organization, we know that we're not just developing the next generation of New Orleans artists, we're developing the next generation of New Orleans citizens. People who participate in the arts are twice as likely to volunteer, 20% more likely to vote. They are super citizens. Now, with the devastation of COVID-19, we know we're facing a funding crisis for New Orleans public schools, and we know that the first thing to be cut will be the arts. And our kids have the most to gain from arts education, which can reduce and even eliminate the achievement gap. With your $100,000 investment, KidSmart will be able to maintain all of our current programming at all of our current schools and add 3 more schools next year, a 20% increase in a single year. And Al Michael, whose spark was ignited back in 1999, recently got in touch with me. And now he's a 25-year-old business owner. And this is what he said. Some of the most prominent memories of my childhood happened at KidSmart. The highest form of love is teaching a child to love themselves, and that is what KidSmart continues to do. Thank you for your investment.